Hi everyone, my name is Ananya Sharma and welcome to this live session. Today we have Abhishek with us and we're going to have a great conversation with him about his experience at Board Infinity, about what all he learned here and how he's applying that in his current job role. So first of all, hi Abhishek and thank you so much for joining in today and taking out the time to have a conversation with us. We really appreciate it. So, I guess Abhishek, without wasting any time, the first question that I want to ask you is how did you get into the field of data science? Like, what was the journey behind that?
Okay. My personal favorite reason for entering into the data science is because it's very interesting. So
Right.
it's basically you get to see things from the whole different level that most of the people cannot see. And moreover, you get to understand why things ends up the way they do look like. Or you can predict the future as well to make the crucial decision for the particular organization. So that's the main reason for my career to choose the data science.
Right. So, I'm pretty sure you did your own research and you might have looked at the various courses that were available online. How did you stumble across Board Infinity and what was your whole experience at Board Infinity like?
Okay. It's very interesting story. Like when I was in third year of engineering, so at that time I was very confused, like where to pursue my career or in data science or web development. So I started learning of data science of self-learning. So, but there is always a gap between self-learning and mentor learning, where you'll get a mentor to teach you that what to do or what not to do. So at that time, I came to know that there's Board Infinity who's providing this one-to-one session mentor and organizing the hackathon as well. So these are the reason that I have joined Board Infinity, and even the placement is one of the reason that I joined Board Infinity.
Right. So, we also got one question right now. So, I'm quickly going to pick that up because I love it when the audience also asks questions
Yeah.
because we're curious to get the answer from you. So,
Yeah.
the first question that we got is from Rahul. So, first of all, he's congratulating you. And secondly, he wants to know during your interview round at Flipkart. So, this was a question even I had, but given that this question is here now, I'm going to quickly
Mhm.
ask you how
Mhm.
many rounds were there during your interview and in the technical round, which obviously given that it is a data science thing, so it was there, what kind of questions were asked?
If I tell about the total round they conducted is around 5 round, and initially it was first the HR round, which is totally normal. The communication they checks, and the second round is assignment round. So they have given me the Flipkart real time problem, which I cannot discuss right now. But yeah,
Mhm.
the second round was assignment round, and the third round was uh, a solving round, that what I have done in my assignment and what is the reason behind that. And my fourth round was manager round, and the last one is a panel round. So total 5 rounds were there in Flipkart, and yeah, everything was very easy and hassle free. So I got placed in Flipkart.
All right. Okay. So, another question that we got is something that we don't discuss. So, it was regarding your package. So, I just want to remind everybody that that is something which is personal to our learner. And if you want, you can connect with them on LinkedIn or such platform and then discuss about that personally. And if they are comfortable, I'm sure that they will share that. But for that reason, I'm not picking that question up. So the next question that I have for you is that you have previously done an internship as a business analyst and now you're working as a data analyst at Flipkart. So how has the transition journey been like and like how is this new role challenge, is it challenging, is it fun, what's the whole experience?
So first, I'll say it is very wonderful feeling, but I believe achievement is a fruit of hard work that we do. We try
Right.
and follow the path of hardship to reach our goal, and whenever such things happen with me, I'll feel very motivated and encouraged too. So as a human being, we always need to encourage factor in our life. I must say that this achievement makes me feel fuller. So yeah, it's very wonderful feeling that I got placed in Flipkart just after my internship. Yeah.
Right. That's I think that's something that is very encouraging to others as well, who are
Hmm.
probably in the phase of starting off. Ki, okay, this is something that you can get right after your internship as well. So you don't have to necessarily have years of experience just to land a job at such a company. So that was a great answer, Abhishek. Another question that we got is from Dolly. So the question is that she's also doing the course with us, so she's also a learner here, and she's a bit confused. So given that she has already done the modules, Python, SQL, etc., she has already learned. So what would be a good platform to practice all that you have learned? So how did you practice all that, and what would your recommendation for this be?
So for the practice, I'll say just try to solve as much as you can work on data. So either you can go on rather you can go on hackering to try to solve the different problem that currently you are going, and most probably just make the skills simple, not trying to upgrade yourself into more AI than machine learning. Just try to learn more about what do you know right now. Suppose if you're learning Python, then try to improve your skills in Python, so anybody or interviewer ask you anything, so you'll able to give the answer right away on the Python itself. So that is the basic thing, as I'll say, instead of trying different things. So
Right.
yeah.
So keep furnishing what you already know, and
Right.
like keep advancing in that. So that was a great advice, Abhishek. And another question that we got from Rahul only is in continuation with your interview round. So the question is, in the solving round or the technical round, which language was focused more upon? Was it Python, was it SQL, or was it something else?
So, as in Flipkart, my role is to support the sales team and finance team. So basically, they want to create the automation. So my assignment was mostly based on machine learning and Python and SQL. So they asked me a lot of questions with these tools only. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And we even got a thank you from Dolly. So I think the answer was something that she will definitely work upon. So thank you for that, Abhishek. And another question that I have for you is that you just told us that when you were researching about Board Infinity, you came across a point that we also have industry expert coaches and mentors, which was something which was lacking before when you were doing your learning yourself. So my question is, how important do you think having such coaches and mentors during your learning journey is? Do they, make the process easier? Is it easier to get your doubts and queries resolved through a mentor?
As I said previously, that I started my learning phase of data science with the self-learning itself. So where I don't have any clue like how the real industry works. And at
Right,
the time of learning, I used to encounter a lot of questions where Google or anything can't help you, where you need a person who can tell you this is right or this is wrong, where you need to get a proper guidance. So that gap was fulfilled by the Board Infinity and the mentor. I believe they always try to help you where you are doing good or bad. They always give you a feedback and they're always available when you need them. So that's the important of mentor, I think, which I
right.
feel.
Right, and I guess there's also this personal touch, because given that everything right now is
Right.
online, it's always great to know that there is somebody, who you can just talk to
Talk
and
to them.
get your, yeah, right. So again, a great answer, Abhishek, and I'm pretty sure that whoever is listening to this answer can also understand that even though self learning is great, it is something that you should keep doing on a daily basis, but it's always great to have a mentor by your side who can help you better, who can guide you better. So the next question that I have for you is that we hold quite a lot of webinars and a lot of classes. So some are specifically just for our students, and some are open for all, so that everybody can learn something new. So we even host webinars on YouTube. So the question that I have is that what exactly, as a learner, did you think was the importance of such webinars, and are they really important, and do they help you in learning something new?
So when I was in Board Infinity, so there were a lot of webinar and YouTube session they were arranging, and that helped me or motivated me a lot to learn more, because this interaction session with a experienced one will always tell you how you work, how you need to implement your learning things into the real one. And moreover, they always share his or her experience with the student who is learning to, or they always encourage you by what are the different difficulties they have faced, so which the learner should not face. So these are the things that I learned during the Board Infinity when webinar and YouTube session were held.
Right, and plus, given that they're in real time, you can even ask questions in between. If you have any
Right,
doubts, you can get it resolved at that very
right.
moment. Right. So we have another question, and I guess it's a technical question, so I don't have any knowledge of that. I'm just going to put it out there. If you can resolve this. So the question is CDAC or CDAC good for data science? I don't understand the term because I'm not from a data science background. But if you do, could you answer this?
For the fresher, I'll tell that this is not must, but if you have a knowledge of this, then that will definitely going to add your skills. But as a fresher, I'll recommend don't go for this right now. Just focus on what you are learning till now and try to upgrade that only, because as an industry, they don't require many things from the freshers. They have some knowledge of the technical skills, so they'll upgrade themselves. Yeah, that's it.
Right. All right. So, given that you just told us that if you are a fresher, you don't have to go for this. I had this question, so I'm just going to put it out there because I think this is the right time to ask. So, this is something that our learners ask quite frequently. So, Python or SQL, which is the language that they should definitely go for and learn as a fresher?
So I'll recommend to learn and more of both of them, because SQL is totally used, because if we don't have any data, then we can't work on Python, right? So that is the basic fundamental that every learner should have a great knowledge of MySQL. And after extracting those data, we need to work on those data, like to manipulate those data, to implement the machine learning different model, to predict the model. So Python is much. So both language is very important as a fresher. I'll recommend to go thorough as much as they can, because as an interviewer, they'll definitely going to ask you a lot of question in terms of MySQL and Python.
Right. And we even got a clarification from Ashutosh that CDAC is a government organization which provides all the IT courses. And I just Googled it simultaneously. So it's the Center for Development of Advanced Computing. And again, if you want to, advance in the field, if you want to learn more, um, eventually this is something that you can definitely go for everybody who might have this question, because I'm pretty sure I learned something new right now.
Right,
So
right.
if anybody else also does, so that's really great. All right, so Abhishek, another question that I have for you is that what was your experience from being a learner to a working professional right now? So you you must have had this transition, right, from a student. When you become a working professional, there are a lot of challenges and there are a lot of new things that you face. So how was this transition for you, and what all challenges did you personally face during this transition?
So first of all, it was a great experience, that transition from learner to working professional. I got placed just after my course of data science. So I'll thank to the placement team of the board Infinity. They are doing the great job. And workplace experience will complement your academic studies by providing the another way of learning outside the classroom, which I
Right.
believe. And it will also provide you the crucial knowledge like to skills and personal attribute that employee look for. Particularly, it will help you how the teamwork work, how the real time problem solving works. So these are the working profession that I feel that I have learned, that transition from student to working professional.
Right. So another add-on question that Ashutosh is asking. So there was a reason why he specifically asked for CDAC. So he got an opportunity to pursue his diploma there. So I think he's asking you for an advice on this. So do you think he should join it, or do you think he should, pursue something else instead? So what advice would you give him right here, right now?
Okay, that is very different question, but I'll suggest if you have a bachelor degree, if I'll talk about some degree or diploma, so if you have any bachelor degree and you have a skills or any certification, so that will help you to get a job with a good package. You don't need to, go for some higher course or something like that. You just need to have a good skill and your bachelor degree. That is enough to get a job.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is something we also,
Right.
reinforce every time that even though degrees can, pave the way, your skills are going to help you in the long run, because how skilled you are is something which is every company is looking for during these times, because the more skilled you are, the better you can perform at your job, right? So more degrees might not necessarily mean a better job, but more skills and better skills might give you, more
Right.
options. So that was again a great answer, Abhishek. So I guess, given that we don't have any more questions, I'm going to ask you the last question that I had prepared for you before summing up this session. So given that you have done this course, and you have even been placed at such a great company, and you're a working professional now, which we have talked about during this whole session, the question that I have for you is, what advice would you like to give to people who are, trying to kickstart their professional journey? Like they're at a stage where they're confused, they don't know should they go for such a course, or should they do their masters. Like there's this dilemma in their head. So what advice would you like to give to such people who are at that stage of their life?
I'll personally say that if you are planning to get a job or you are just want to work as a professional, so in data science, so I believe that demand of data science is always increased. But the problem is people don't have the required skills that company or organization is looking for. So that's where the most of the people get rejected. So I'll say always try to improve your skills and you will get success. And I believe yes, sometimes you may feel low, but always try to keep learning and upgrade yourself. So that will help you to get a job in the required industry that you are looking for. That's it. And
Right. And
regarding that masters, if you want to go for the masters, yes, you can. But for the data science, you just need any degree and have a great knowledge of particular language. So that will definitely going to help you. As of my experience, I'm saying, yeah,
right. A disclaimer that this is Abhishek's personal opinion. So,
yeah,
and these opinions are, of course, there because he went through this journey himself. So, there are these things that he learned throughout his journey, through which he's able to give this answer. So, to anybody who's, looking for a direction and a guidance, maybe, I'm pretty sure that this answer is a perfect answer for that, because it was to the point. And if anybody is still confused, you can, definitely reach out to our other learners, you can reach out to our career counselors, and they will definitely help you with this confusion that you might be having. So with that, Abhishek, we're coming to the end of this session. And before wrapping up, I just want to thank you for joining in on a Saturday, on a weekend. I'm pretty sure you must have had other plans, but you took out this time to share your experience, and that is something that we really appreciate. So, once again, Abhishek, thank you for being here with us and for sharing, your personal journey with us.
Thank you, thank you. Best wishes to all learners. You'll get a job. Don't worry. Just try, keep learning.
I think that was a great conclusion of this session, that you will get a job. Don't worry. If you have the correct skills and guidance, and you have that, confidence that you will get the job, you will definitely get the jobs. So, once again, thank you everybody for joining in, and thank you, Abhishek, for this
Thank
wonderful
you.
session.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.